Hey, English learners. Welcome back to the English Live podcast, your cozy little place to learn easy English through real, everyday conversations. I'm Mia.
And I'm Harry, running on maybe 4 hours of sleep. So honestly, this episode is basically me asking for help.
Okay, that is actually perfect, because today we're talking about something almost everyone struggles with, calming your mind at night.
Oh, this is personal. Very personal for me.
Why? What happens?
I get into bed, I close my eyes, and my brain says, great, finally some quiet time. Let's remember every embarrassing thing you've said since 2010.
The 2010 memories are back.
Every single night, free of charge. Nobody asked for this service.
That's so specific.
Mine is different. It's less embarrassing memories and more sudden emergency to-do list. Like at midnight, my brain says, did you pay that bill? What about that message from 3 weeks ago?
Your brain waits until you're lying down to bring up boring life tasks?
Every single time. It's like my brain knows I can't do anything about it right now, so that is exactly when it wants to talk about it.
That's so mean. Your brain is actually kind of evil.
It is a little evil, yes.
So today we're looking at why this happens, and more importantly, what actually helps.
Real stuff, not just drink chamomile tea and good luck.
Although we will mention chamomile tea at some point, let's be honest.
Fine, but we'll make sure it deserves to be mentioned.
Deal. All right, let's talk about calming the mind at night.
So let's start with the obvious question. Why does this even happen? Why does the mind get so loud at night?
Because during the day, we're too busy to listen to it.
Yes, during the day there are messages, conversations, traffic, work, family, and 100 small distractions. The brain doesn't really get a quiet moment.
So the brain is trying to speak, but the day is too noisy.
That's a good way to say it. Then at night, everything becomes quiet. You lie down, the lights are off, no one is talking, and suddenly your thoughts have space.
Whoa, so the brain finally gets the room to itself.
Exactly.
And then it chooses the worst possible topic.
Yes, it's like your worries finally get the microphone.
That sounds too accurate.
This is where anxiety can show up too.
Yes, that heavy, worried feeling. It can become so loud at night.
Right, anxiety is that nervous, worried feeling. Sometimes it's small, like, did I forget something? And sometimes it feels much heavier.
So at night, the brain says, oh, the room is quiet. Great. Let's bring all the worries.
That is how it can feel. But in a strange way, I also find this a little reassuring.
Wait, I get that. It feels good to know you're not the only one.
Yes, reassuring means it makes you feel less worried. When you know many people feel this way, you don't feel so alone.
That is actually reassuring. I always thought it meant my brain was uniquely broken.
No, Mia, your brain is not broken.
Good. I needed to hear that.
A lot of people deal with some version of this. Nighttime is often the first quiet moment the brain gets all day.
So it's not, why is my brain like this? It's more like, why do many brains do this when everything becomes quiet?
Yes, and that small change can help. You stop blaming yourself.
I like that, but my brain still chooses terrible topics.
Yours chooses to-do lists. Mine chooses embarrassing memories.
I once stayed awake for almost an hour because I remembered something strange I said in a job interview 5 years ago.
What did you say?
I'm not telling you,
Why not?
because that memory is staying locked.
Locked? But apparently it opens every night.
Only for me. Very private club. One member. Me. Every night.
You know, it's funny, but it's also very real. Many people replay old moments at night.
Yes. And the worst part is, there's nothing to fix. It already happened.
That's why sometimes we need to gently tell the mind, not tonight. We are not doing this now.
I need that sentence on my bedroom wall.
Honestly, many of us do.
Okay, but before we talk more about thoughts, we have to talk about something that makes it worse for a lot of people. Phones in bed.
Uh-oh, here we go. You're calling me out right now, aren't you?
I mean, a little.
I knew this was coming the second you said phones.
Because scrolling right before bed is basically the opposite of calming your mind. You're giving your brain more information right when it's supposed to slow down.
Okay, I want to push back a little.
Go on.
I don't think phones are always the villain. For me, watching something light and silly, like a funny video, sometimes helps me switch off.
I hear you. A funny video can feel relaxing, but even light content can keep your brain awake. The screen, the movement, the next video, the next post. It all tells your brain, stay awake, there's more coming.
But if the choice is lying in silence with my job interview memory or watching one funny video, I choose the phone.
I see your point.
Wait, really?
Yes. I don't think the issue is always the phone itself. It's what you're doing on the phone.
Okay, that makes sense.
For example, doom scrolling before bed is very different from watching one silly 10-second video.
Oh yeah, that's when you open your phone for 1 minute and suddenly you're reading bad news for half an hour.
Exactly. Doom scrolling means you keep scrolling through negative or stressful content, like bad news, scary posts, or arguments online.
So doom scrolling is like feeding your brain problems right before sleep.
Yes. And then we wonder why our mind won't calm down.
So we're not banning phones completely.
No, we're not saying no phone ever. We're saying no chaos before sleep.
I like that. No chaos before sleep.
That should be a bedtime rule.
That should be the episode title, honestly.
No chaos, a bedtime philosophy.
I would listen to that.
You are listening to it right now.
Oh, right.
Also, sometimes we think we're resting with our phone, but we're still giving our brain work.
That hits close. The body is in bed, but the mind is still outside in the world.
Exactly. Messages, videos, comments, news, people's lives, people's opinions. It's a lot.
So the question isn't only, should I use my phone? The better question is, what kind of feeling am I giving my mind before sleep?
Yes. Calm feeling or chaos feeling?
I hate when you make a good point.
It happens sometimes.
Let's keep it at sometimes.
Okay, let's get into the actual racing thoughts problem, because I think this is what many people deal with.
Oh, I know this one too well. One thought comes, then another, then another.
Yes, racing thoughts are fast thoughts that keep coming one after another. You want to sleep, but your mind keeps jumping from one thing to another.
Like tomorrow's meeting. Did I lock the door? Why did I say that thing 5 years ago? What if I forget something tomorrow?
That is exactly the feeling.
This is the real boss level of bedtime.
One thing that has genuinely helped me is something simple, writing thoughts down before bed. It's called a brain dump.
A brain dump? That sounds painful.
It is not painful. A brain dump means writing down everything in your mind. Worries, tasks, reminders, random thoughts, so your brain doesn't have to hold it all.
So instead of keeping everything in my head, I put it on paper.
Yes, sometimes your brain keeps repeating things because it's worried you'll forget them.
So when I write them down, my brain can relax a little.
Yes, because the information isn't only living in your head anymore. It's somewhere safe.
That actually makes sense. It's like telling your brain, I've got it. You can clock out.
Right. You can stop guarding it.
I've never really tried that. I always thought journaling was more like a gratitude list. And I don't always feel grateful at midnight.
I understand.
At midnight, I mostly feel tired and annoyed.
It doesn't have to be a gratitude list. It can be a worry list. It can be an angry list. It can be a things I need to remember tomorrow list.
Okay, an angry list at bedtime. I could actually do that.
Go for it.
Dear Diary, today was annoying. Here is why.
That's basically what your inner voice already sounds like.
I would just be writing down what's already happening.
Try writing it instead of replaying it again and again.
I might actually try that.
Good. And seriously, a brain dump doesn't need to be beautiful. It doesn't need perfect grammar. It doesn't need deep thoughts.
Good. Mine would probably say, pay the bill. Stop thinking about that interview. Why is my pillow weird?
Perfect brain dump.
That's perfect?
Yes, because the goal isn't to write beautifully. The goal is to empty your mind a little.
Empty the mind a little. I like that.
Can we shift for a second? Because I think it's important to say something.
Okay, I can feel the tone changing.
Just for a moment. Sometimes a racing mind at night isn't just, oh, I had a busy day.
Yeah, sometimes it's more than that.
Sometimes it's connected to real anxiety or stress that has been building for a long time, or something heavier.
That's important to say.
And I think we should be honest. Breathing exercises and brain dumps can be useful tools, but they don't fix everything.
Right. We're two people with microphones. We're not a replacement for a therapist.
Exactly. If someone is lying awake every night feeling scared, stressed, or unable to function well during the day, it's okay to speak to a professional.
Yes, no shame in that.
No shame at all. What we're sharing tonight is gentle, everyday support, not a cure for everything.
I'm glad we're saying that because some advice online makes it sound like just take 5 deep breaths and your anxiety will disappear forever.
And real life isn't always that simple.
Some nights the tools work well,
Some nights they help a little.
and some nights you need more support.
That is completely okay.
I think learners need to hear that too. Advice doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to fix your whole life in one night.
Yes, calming your mind isn't about perfection. It's about trying small things and noticing what helps.
Can I make it a little lighter now?
Please.
Because even therapists probably go home and think about something strange they said in a job interview 6 years ago.
Everyone has a memory box, Harry.
Mine is not a box. Mine is a full storage room.
Of course it is. Okay, let's talk about something more practical. The room itself.
Oh, I have opinions on this.
Go on.
Temperature. If my room is even a little too warm, my brain will not calm down. My body just refuses to relax.
See, I'm the opposite. I need the room a little warm, or I just lie there thinking about my cold feet.
How can we disagree about something this basic?
I don't know, but we do. Every time we travel for work, this becomes a real argument.
The thermostat war, every single time.
The thermostat war.
For learners, a thermostat is the thing that controls the room temperature.
Thank you, Teacher Harry.
You're welcome. And my lesson is cool room, light blanket, perfect sleep.
I feel cold just listening to that sentence.
Wear socks, Mia.
Very kind advice.
I try.
But there's one thing we agree on. Darkness.
Yes, 100%.
Even a small light from a charger, a hallway, or a phone screen can make it harder to wind down.
Wind down means slowly relax, right?
Yes, to wind down means to slowly relax after a busy day.
And light can keep your brain alert.
Right. Alert means awake and ready to notice things. At night, we don't want the brain to feel too alert.
We want the brain to understand the day is ending.
Yes, a bright, noisy room says stay awake. A dark, quiet room says you can rest.
Unless the room is too warm.
And here we go again.
I will not surrender. Cool room, light blanket. That is the winning formula.
I am putting on a hoodie just thinking about it.
The thermostat war continues.
But let's be fair to everyone listening. Different people need different sleep environments.
True.
Some people like a cool room. Some people need a warmer room. Some people need silence. Some people like soft background sound.
So the goal isn't to copy someone else's perfect night routine.
Yes, the goal is to notice what helps your body and mind feel safe enough to rest.
Safe enough to rest. That is a nice phrase.
Thank you.
I still want the room cool.
I know, Harry. So the idea is simple. Don't fight your mind at night. Give it somewhere softer to rest. Before we move to the vocabulary part, I want to mention one more small thing that really helped me. A simple breathing pattern.
Oh, here we go. Teacher Mia strikes again.
Someone has to teach around here.
Fine, go on. What's the magic breathing pattern?
It's not magic. It's just slow. You breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and breathe out for 6 seconds.
4, 4, 6? That sounds like a math problem, not relaxation.
It feels strange at first, but the slow exhale is what actually calms your body down.
So the exhale is longer than the inhale on purpose?
Yes, exactly. A longer exhale tells your nervous system, we're safe. We can slow down.
My nervous system usually needs more convincing than that.
Fair, but it's a good starting point.
Do you actually do this every night?
Most nights, yes. Not perfectly, but I try. Sometimes I fall asleep before I even finish counting.
So the breathing exercise puts you to sleep, or it just gives your brain something boring to focus on instead of your to-do list?
Honestly, probably both.
I respect that answer.
The point isn't to force calmness. The point is to give your mind one simple, boring job so it stops running everywhere else.
Counting breaths instead of counting embarrassing memories.
Exactly that.
Okay, I want to try that tonight. 4 in, 4 hold, 6 out.
Perfect. Now, one last practical thing before the vocabulary section. Screens and mornings actually connect too.
Wait, mornings? I thought this episode was about nighttime.
It is, but here's the thing. If your body doesn't get enough natural light in the morning, your internal clock gets confused, and nighttime can feel harder too.
So the morning affects the night?
Very much so. Getting some daylight early in the day helps your body know when it's supposed to feel sleepy later.
Huh. So staying inside all day with the curtains closed isn't exactly helping my sleep either.
Not exactly, no.
Great. One more thing to add to my very long list of things I'm doing wrong.
It's not about doing everything wrong, Harry. It's just one more small piece of the puzzle.
A puzzle with way too many pieces.
Small pieces, though. Nobody expects you to fix your whole life this week.
Good, because I was starting to feel a little overwhelmed.
That's the opposite of what we want. Pick one small thing. Try it for a few nights. See what happens.
Okay, tonight. Breathing, darker room, and maybe a brain dump if my brain gets loud.
And the thermostat argument continues tomorrow.
Obviously.
Now let's slow down the strongest words from today's conversation.
This is Word Tour.
Our first phrase is racing thoughts.
Racing thoughts.
Racing thoughts are fast thoughts that keep coming one after another.
You want to rest, but your mind keeps jumping.
You could say, I couldn't sleep because I had racing thoughts.
Or, my racing thoughts get louder when the room is quiet.
A useful pattern is racing thoughts about something.
I had racing thoughts about tomorrow's meeting.
This phrase helps you describe that busy night mind.
The body is tired, but the thoughts keep running. Our next phrase is brain dump.
Brain dump.
A brain dump is when you write down everything in your mind. Worries, tasks, reminders, random thoughts.
It sounds strange, but it's simple.
You could say, I did a brain dump before bed.
Or, a quick brain dump helped me stop replaying my to-do list.
A useful pattern is do a brain dump.
I'm going to do a brain dump before I sleep.
The goal is not beautiful writing.
The goal is to give your thoughts somewhere else to go.
Our next word is anxiety.
Anxiety.
Anxiety means a strong, worried, or nervous feeling.
It can feel especially loud at night because everything else is quiet. You could say, my anxiety gets worse when I'm trying to sleep.
Or, I feel anxiety when I think about tomorrow.
A useful pattern is anxiety about something.
I have anxiety about work.
This word is important because it names the feeling.
And sometimes naming the feeling makes it a little less scary.
Our next word is reassuring.
Reassuring.
Reassuring means making someone feel less worried.
Like when you realize, oh, I'm not the only one who feels this way.
You could say, it was reassuring to know that other people have racing thoughts too.
Or her calm voice was reassuring.
A useful pattern is, it is reassuring to know that.
It's reassuring to know that my brain isn't broken.
This word feels gentle.
Yes, it gives the mind a little comfort. Our next word is doom scrolling.
Doom scrolling.
Doom scrolling means scrolling through negative or stressful content for a long time.
Bad news, scary posts, angry comments, and somehow you keep scrolling.
You could say, I stayed up late doom scrolling.
Or doom scrolling before bed made my mind feel more anxious.
A useful pattern is stop doom scrolling.
I need to stop doom scrolling before sleep.
This word is very modern.
And very honest. Sometimes the phone isn't helping us rest. It's feeding the mind more chaos. Our final word is wired.
Wired.
Wired means very awake, active, or full of nervous energy.
You can be tired and wired at the same time.
You could say, I was exhausted, but I still felt wired.
Or, I drank coffee too late and I felt wired all night.
A useful pattern is feel wired.
I feel wired even though I'm tired.
This word is perfect for modern sleep problems.
When your body says, please sleep, but your brain says, let's start a meeting.
And that is why the words we choose matter. When we can name the feeling, it becomes easier to talk about it.
And sometimes easier to be kinder to ourselves.
So now, let's take some common learner sentences about sleep, stress, and overthinking.
And make them sound more natural.
This is Say It Better.
Today, we're not trying to make tired feelings sound perfect.
Right. We're trying to give those feelings better words.
Words that are honest, but still kind.
Let's start with this sentence. My brain is not stopping.
Oof. Understandable, but not very natural.
A better way to say it is, my mind won't calm down tonight.
Softer, more natural, and very real.
It doesn't sound like you are fighting your mind.
It sounds like you are simply describing what's happening. Next sentence. I am thinking too much.
Very clear, but a little basic.
A better version is, I'm overthinking everything right now.
Or, my thoughts keep racing.
That sounds like something someone would actually say at night.
Yes, it gives the feeling better shape. Here's another one. I cannot sleep because many thoughts come.
I get the meaning, but the sentence needs smoothing.
Try this. I can't sleep because my thoughts keep racing.
Short, natural, and emotional.
It also uses one strong phrase instead of many simple words.
Next, I watched phone too much.
This is a very common learner sentence.
A better version is, I spent too much time scrolling on my phone.
And if the content was negative or stressful, you can say, I stayed up doom scrolling.
Scrolling is general.
Doom scrolling is the stressful version.
And before bed, that version is dangerous for peace.
Very true. Next sentence. I'm tired, but not sleepy.
Whoa, I have lived this sentence.
A more natural version is, I'm exhausted, but I still feel wired.
That is exactly the feeling.
Your body wants rest, but your mind is still active.
Story of my life.
We know, Harry.
Final sentence. I need to stop thinking.
That sounds a little hard on yourself.
Like your thoughts are the enemy.
A kinder version is, I need to give my mind a place to rest.
That feels softer.
Sometimes we don't need to fight our thoughts. We need to guide them gently.
Exactly. And that's a much kinder way to speak to yourself at night.
So tonight, try one small thing.
Maybe a brain dump.
Maybe less doom scrolling?
Maybe a darker room.
And if your mind brings back memories from years ago?
Tell it, not tonight. We can talk tomorrow.
Sleep well, English learners.
And if your thermostat is arguing with your partner right now, just know you're not alone.
The thermostat war is universal, apparently.
It really is. Thank you for spending this quiet little corner of your night with us.
We hope something in today's episode felt useful, or at least a little comforting.
Try one small thing tonight and be patient with yourself.
See you in the next episode. Bye for now.
Bye for now.